ball kicking off here, mate. Don't know what's actually gone on with the guy with the trolley, mate. He's just had to go at the coppers and they're guiding him off and he's telling him to get stuffed. He's not really breaking any laws, but he's telling him to get stuffed kind of thing, and it's pretty interesting to watch this go on, mate. It's blimey, not bad for a start in Manchester, mate. But it's like he walks away and then afterwards he just like goes absolutely mental at the coppers, mate. It's just like, whoa, mate. Alright, mate. I haven't got anything else. I've got a train station, chap. That's all going on, but he seems to be going that way, mate. Mate, that's it's a good start, mate, isn't it? You can only just get you, mate, in the Manchester Massive, and I witnessed a bloke proper kicking it off, mate. Mate, he's still giving it shit down the road now, mate. He's still mouthing it from what I can gather, mate. I don't know what's actually happened, but yeah, mate, welcome to Manchester, mate. Gonna have a look around, mate. Manchester's known for its amusing people, mate. It's also known for its pretty famous. It's pretty known for its nutters down here, mate. You only got to watch the Charles Veitch channel to see that, mate. Proper. If you haven't seen Charles Veitch's channel, mate, subscribe to it, mate. So we're gonna have a little gander around the Manchester Massive today, mate, and see what's Piccadilly Gardens area, mate, and see what's going on. A lot of this I know from watching the videos online, so I know whereabouts everything is just by watching Charlie's videos, mate. But we're going to see what's happening, mate, and have a little adventure around the Piccadilly Manchester Massive, mate, or wherever part we're in it. In fairness, mate, I wouldn't be surprised not to see a couple of the Manchester characters, mate. You know, we might even see Crutchy around or something like that, mate, or Music Man, or Charlie himself, mate. It'd be pretty cool to meet Charlie, though. I'd like to meet Charlie, mate. He's an absolute legend. So just going to go around and try and find where I am, and then I'm just going to like, well, relocate myself and work out when I get from one road to another where it all is, mate. But yeah, mate, Manchester Massive, innit? Yeah, mate, so the reason it's called Manchester, mate, is because it's a man, he likes to be called Chester, mate. Well, these days, mate, you've got to be so bloody careful with your pronouns, mate. But I think this town is a man, mate, and he's called Chester. So yeah, I'm just going to the top of the town now, mate, to see what's happening around here, mate. This place is quite well known, mate, on YouTube and everything like that as it is, and I'm now coming to Manchester, mate. Bus, mate, 192 and bus 203, mate. I like buses. Do you like buses, mate? Fucking love buses, me, mate. So I'm just going to like go around, mate, and see what's happening, mate. It's a proper nice little place though around here, mate, it seems. That's our bus fighters, mate. Proper train fighters, mate. There's a couple that were having a scrap at the train station, mate. That was well mad, mate. He's like grabbing a trolley and he's going, go on! Literally, I can't speak with people around, but he was going absolutely fucking mental, mate, literally. So yeah, mate, we're now approaching the main shops in it. So we're expecting, mate, down here. I mean, people probably are a bit more, I call it like, I've dubbed it the Charlie Veitch effect, mate. I think it's the fact that people are so casually used to seeing Charlie walking around with a camera catching everything going on, that I think people are more like socially acceptable to videos, mate, and like people filming. But then on the same note, you also got to consider yourself, if they see you with a video camera, you're likely to get a crutchy coming at you with a crutch from behind, mate, or something like that, you know. But yeah, okay, this definitely looks different to what I've seen on these videos, though, mate. This is definitely a different little bit confusing. I thought it was all right next to each other. I'm actually wrong. So I'm going to try and find a landmark, mate, that I can recognise, and then I should be able to find where I am, mate. This is starting to look more and more like places that I do recognise in the videos, mate. I'm seeing a couple of shops that I'm sure I've actually seen on the seen around now. It's kind of like I'm actually using Charlie's videos as a way to like guide me as to where I should go, mate. And I'm not actually too sure where I should look first, but as I've mentioned, Charlie, he's Brazilian. I'm going to throw that Brazilian flag, mate, because I just think that could be a clue on where to go, mate. That Brazilian, the Ukrainian flag, mate. Whack up my throat, mate. Oh, this is Piccadilly Gardens, mate. Oh, well good, mate. Piccadilly Gardens. This is where it gets interesting down here, mate. I'm going to have a right little gander around these parts as well, mate. Well, it seems it's pretty tame down here, mate. I was expecting to see like a bunch of crackheads probably passed out down. I'm sure this is Piccadilly Gardens, mate. I remember seeing the couple of things, but I was hoping to see like a couple of spices gurning out of their heads down here or something, but it's actually not happening, mate. Yeah, So that ain't gonna happen, mate, but we're gonna have a little gander around, mate. I love those Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee hats over there, pretty cool. So let me see, Cafe Nero, Bar Bruro, City Tower, mate. I don't know, it's quite an open area. It's going to be one of these places I think I could probably easily get lost in, mate. But we're looking for some sort of adventure down here, mate. Oh, and here's the tram station, mate. Here is the tram station. It's where you see the trams go, everything like that, mate. Forget I like buses, mate, as I like trams today, mate. Got to watch out, mate. Fucking hell, not to get taken up by him around here, mate. Just got to watch the fucking wires on the road. Eccles massive, man. I'm not talking Echo Falls. Yeah, mate, so proper, let me see, mate, watch out for the trams, mate. I feel like, it feels so weird, like, not just dodging bus, mate, 15, buses, but also dodging trams and everything like it, mate. I've been on a tram before, mate, and it wasn't my girlfriend, mate. That's dirty, righty then, mate. What is City Tower? Buses, mate. I'm not even going to start shouting buses. I'm going to be shouting buses all day. I do like buses, so we got the Greggs, mate. That's going to be my next destination, mate. I think I'm going to go to Greggs. Well, it's nice to finally arrive in bus, mate. 250. Nice to arrive in Manchester, mate. It's a new adventure, mate, at these parts, mate. And I finally got here, mate. I'm just having a little gander around, mate. I've got a lot of Manchester to explore over the next couple of months, mate, and I've been to meet many characters along the way. So I'm just going to go and like see what I find out, mate, see what I see, and just take a bit of potluck around the town centre, mate. You know what I mean, mate, and just see what I can find, mate. Some cool shops here though, mate. We've got some really, really cool shops, like a really alternative vintage retro shop, mate. That looks pretty cool. Might take a look in there later on. What else have we got down here? Got bikes seem to be pretty popular transport around here, same with the trams. Then again, I can't think of many places I've actually seen trams, Malmö's, like Nottingham and a few places like that, mate. I've gone back some years, mate. So I'm just going to like walk around and just like see what I can find in the town. It's interesting, mate. You know, I'm seeing a couple of faces that I may have seen on YouTube, mate, but nothing too special, mate. But I mean, I've already seen one bit of action this morning as well with that bloke on the bloke fighting over his luggage and with his wife, whatever that was, mate. Andy, whatever it was called. But I'm sure we'll find more. Spoke to someone, mate. They said if something goes on, want a bit of good footage here, follow the cop cars, mate. So if I see a cop car, mate, I'm just going to go and follow it. Just stay around the centre, and eventually you will see something happening. Just wander around, mate, and there will always be some kind of action going to go on sooner or later. They said normally it takes about 30 minutes before you hear a siren, mate, and then after you hear that siren, you know something's going to go and give and go on. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit around the town centre, that's his name, not in service, and see what goes absolutely on, mate. This is going to be an interesting day, I hope, mate. Proper, and then tomorrow, mate, I'll go visit another part of Manchester, mate. Don't know where I'm going to end up yet, but I'll find somewhere, mate. So yeah, this could be interesting, innit? It's quite interesting to watch. It's just, I didn't really think Manchester was this crazy. It actually is, mate. This place is fucking mental, mate. No wonder Charles Veitch comes here, mate. This place is bloody awesome. It's like he's trying to like conjure up the devil or something, mate. I'm just going to like casually just watch this, mate, because this is really, really interesting, mate, to see. Where's he gone? Yeah! It's like he's doing an impersonation of a samurai ninja. It's about to kick someone's fucking ass, mate. Okay, mate, I'm going to go and follow the Screaming Man. Scream Man, that's a good name for him. You know, it's where's he gone? He's down the bottom there now. He's literally like run off after me. Nothing noticed I was still like just ran it. It's kind of like, whoa mate, alright mate, no worries, don't have to run off like that mate, but see where he goes mate. I can hardly keep up with him. He's like proper having a bit of gallop up the road mate. He's still screaming, but he seems to have calmed down now mate. But mate, this is funny, this is down here mate. This is absolutely mental what goes down here mate. I thought Plymouth was bad mate, but this is something else. This is absolutely hilarious what you see going on here mate. You like this pastoral? Thank you. This is even more nutty than that mate. This is just like, what the fucking hell's going on down here? Here it goes again. I'm curious to see whether or not the police stop him or anything like that. But then again, technically screaming at the top of your lungs in the middle of the town, sirens, isn't a wrong thing to do, but that's a fire engine. But mate, I tell you, they need him to be the new fire engine, mate. He'll soon get everybody moving if they hear that. It's just walking back and forth around the block, mate, screaming his head off, mate. But there's nothing really much going on. It's not like it's proper kicking off or anything like that, mate. What's this going on, mate? Is that an ambulance? No, it's a fire engine again, mate. I still think he would be absolutely brilliant to do the, you know, impersonation of a fire. Of, you know, of like someone like a siren, mate. So yeah, this is getting pretty interesting, mate. I'm going to be staying a couple hours in these parts right now because this is getting interesting. So I'm thinking of going back to Piccadilly Gardens, mate, and having a look around there, mate. But I'm gonna have that as my new I'm literally gonna put him as my ringtone, mate. Literally, it'd be absolutely brilliant for a ringtone. That really would be. Literally, I'm going to have that as my local ringtone when I come up here now, mate. Now I'm trying to find a toilet, mate, but I can't find one anywhere, and I'm even wondering if Piccadilly Gardens have even got a toilet, whether or not it's going to be needle-free or free, mate, literally. See what's going on, mate. Just sort of another thing you might do. Have you ever seen the original Crash Plan? We just go, wah, 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 that kind of thing. That was like that. I think it could be like, hang on. City Tower, mate, I think this could have a toilet in. We shall hopefully find out if this has got a toilet in, not, mate. The next objective now is to find myself somewhere to go to loo. Bus, mate, number 101. And there I might continue my little hang around Piccadilly Gardens, mate. This seems... Keep forgetting I've got to watch out for the oncoming trams here as well, mate. At times I'm like crossing and completely forgetting that there's trams on these roads, mate. It's unbelievable. Like, third time I've done that now, because you just don't really know, because if you're not from an area where you've seen them before, you don't really take notice, kind of thing. But so yeah, back in Piccadilly Gardens. This is Piccadilly Gardens, at least I think it is. I found my toilet now, mate, and I thought I'd better go in Caffeine and get myself a coffee as a thank you. So I think I'm going to sit down here and do a bit of crackhead spotting down on the green, mate. Literally just see Piccadilly Gardens, see what goes on, just have a watch. Maybe catch some more interesting stitches, mate. You never know what's around these parts next, mate. But it seems it doesn't seem to be too infested with crackheads or anything today, mate, or drug addicts. So I don't know what I'll find. But then again, I might see something to set while having my coffee. If I don't get anything by that, mate, I'm just going to move on into somewhere else, mate. But yeah, it's pretty good fun. I think if I go upwards towards Five Guys, I think that's another area a lot of things go on to, mate. So I'm going to have my coffee, see if anything else interesting happens around here, mate. Whether any more of the drug addicts and they start screaming and shouting around here or something, mate. And then I'm going to go on to like up the top there and see what's going on. But yeah, it seems all quiet in the gardens at the moment. I'm sure that over there, the black hat on, I can't be certain. It's one of the guys who got the Charlie Veitch kick over there, mate, a while back. I can't be certain of it, but I'm sure it's one of Crutchy's team. Can't be certain though. It's that is the guy who got the Charlie Veitch kick about a while back, mate. And I can't be certain. I think that might even be Crutchy sat next to him, mate. I can't be sure because he's got his hood up, mate. But it does look like Crutchy, but I can't be certain of it. And they seem to be taking notice that I have a camera, so maybe they think I'm with Charlie or one of Charlie's mates or something, I don't know, but they're definitely taking notice of the fact that I've got a camera, and they definitely having a right look over there to see what's going on. Yeah, so I'm not going to get too close, mate, because I don't know what could go on if they do see me or come and approach me. They're definitely having a look, having a proper look. So I'm going to go down that way now, mate, and just blend into my surroundings, mate. But maybe they've got enough of what I call people with cameras around these parts. I've always said I'm going to be on God not to get something on the back of my head when I'm down here. I might even ride a tram in a bit, mate, I don't know, but I'm going to go up this way now, mate, and have a wander up top. I don't think it is the ones that got the Veitch kick. Look like him, but it's definitely not, it's definitely ain't Crutchley either. So, going to wander up Market Street now, mate. I think Market Street's down here. This is how bad it is. I haven't got a clue. Charlie, if you're watching, mate, please give me a tour. Something going on over here, though. I think this could be like a protest or something. No, please, it's still the Ukraine. Yeah, interesting. Quite an interesting around here. What's interesting? Not too much going on at the moment in Ukraine. But there seems to be lots of demonstrations and protests down here. It seems to be a very common thing around these parts, I think, you know, to see a protest. But then again, I think there's a lot of free-speaking people down in Manchester that clearly, you know, want to say how they feel about things. I mean, you wouldn't really get this down in Janahood and Plymouth, mate. Righty, we're going to go up this way now. I think this could be where a lot of the action goes on around here, mate, so we'll have a look.
And I was in the hospital, Manchester, 12 days preaching the gospel. Each day, not just 10 minutes, but 2 hours each day, preaching the gospel. And I went down to the doctor some months later. He says, I'm Dr. Poland, the standing doctor.
Right, for Christians.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Even for the Christian, if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves,
the right person comes
and the truth is not in us.
Lively.
See, the Holy Spirit is in the business of, is guilty of breaking all. Guilty. Guilty. Are you guilty before God? Are you guilty before God? Have you considered the seriousness of your sin?
And there's Charlie himself, mate, in the middle of town. That's an absolute miracle. I'm going to have to watch it. It's incredible. I've just met Charlie Veitch, mate. I'm just absolutely over the moon, mate. I've just met the Charlie Veitch, mate. Absolute legend. I got a selfie with him and all. I'm going to put the selfie on then, mate. But I feel so privileged that I've just met the Charlie Veitch, mate. We're watching. You are a legend. Well, mate, he's got something going on, but I'm going to have a big gander around now, mate. Absolutely loving it. Well, that's one of my objectives done, mate. I've just met the Charlie Veitch. That was incredible. Yeah, mate, so I'm proper well up with that. And I think I'm done in the Manchester Massive now, mate. We've got the outskirts to hit next, mate, but that was absolutely epic to me. And he's really popular around here, mate. He's really well known. He was getting all these photos of himself, mate. It was bloody awesome. So yeah, mate, I think it's back onto the next part of my mission, innit?